Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. Hope I'm coming through nice and clear. Just chill for a minute. We'll wait for some more people to turn up. Okay, I need some intro music. Actually, I've got some intro music. Let's do some intro music. Let's try. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I don't need intro music because I have my trusty co-host here. Let me just send my co-host link. There we go. Okay. So can you hear me, Dino? Am I coming through nice and clear?
Hey, how you doing, Osman? Pretty much, for the most part. It was like a little blocky.
Oh, okay. So I'm not coming through like crackly like I do sometimes when my microphone's playing up?
I can hear what you're saying, but it's a little distorted.
All right, hang on. Let me try this. Okay, what about now?
That's better.
Yeah, it's coming good. Coming through nice and clear.
That is, yeah.
Wicked. That's okay. Sometimes it comes through nice and clear. Sometimes it doesn't. Just as long as I know about it, I can do something about it. I think I finally figured out how to do it.
Kind of towards the tail end of you talking, it kind of.
Okay, but it's all good now. We're all clear.
The tail end of you fixing it, it still kind of did.
Oh, okay.
Didn't sound like super
okay, clear. But it's okay now. I still sound clear.
It's better, but it's not. Sometimes it's super crisp, but right now it's like there's still a little bit going on. Popey, do you hear that, or is it just me?
Now let me try this. Oh, maybe we get a few more people in here and get a bit more feedback. So hopefully my equipment ain't trying to rug me again. But anyway.
Yeah, see, it's acting up.
It's acting
up. Oh, he thinks it sounds good. Maybe it's me. I don't know.
Okay, well,
I'll deal with it.
Oh, maybe it'll come good. Anyway, how's it going, mate? You going all right? There you go, doctor in the house.
Hey, what's up, doctor? What was that? Yeah.
Oh, well, now we got a few people in the house. Let's kick it off with some intro music, and we'll get into some discussions. Here we go. All right. Yeah, everybody. Osman Collect 63 here again, and we're back with another episode of Veve Wednesdays, up to episode 37. 37, still going strong. So, and I'm joined by my trusty co-host, the one, the only, with a new profile picture with when now should be like when Mario. So, but very, very cool. Love it. And is the one, the only Dino. How are you, Dino? How's things?
Pretty good, man.
I'm good, mate. Good. So what's been happening? So you all set for Christmas? Don't do your Christmas shopping because it is rapidly getting upon us.
Yeah, not exactly. I'm gonna have to do some online orders, but yeah, I usually don't get too many gifts for people. Just my parents and my brother, so should be pretty easy. I think the rest of my family kind of stuck to just giving within their own little families.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Makes it a little easier.
Yeah, me, I've done absolutely nothing whatsoever yet. So I'm one of those. I'm one of those like last minute shoppers, I guess. But I got some time off coming up next week, so that's gonna be my time to get into town, get some bits and pieces together, and try and get some wrapping done.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
you know what you're gonna get already, or you got to?
I've got an idea. Basically, the kids, I'm gonna get them a few toys, maybe like some Paw Patrol or some Frozen. Like my daughter's into Frozen at the moment. My son's into Paw Patrol, so get him something along those lines. I'm gonna go down to the local comic book shop, try and sneak a comic book into their stockings this year, and maybe a few little toys here and there. That should be good. So we're putting our Christmas tree up this weekend. So hopefully we'll do that with them. But they're a little bit older this year because in previous years we've put the Christmas tree up like at the very last minute because they have that curiosity and they just end up tearing the thing apart. But this year should be a bit better, I hope. But I see we've got a few more people joining us. I see Hinano, I see Doctor, Double Quill, Pulpy, Renault. So thank you for joining us on this lovely Thursday morning if you're here in the UK or Wednesday night if you're over in the States. I hope everyone's having a great week so far, and yeah, hope you've done your Christmas shopping or you've got a plan on what you're doing for Christmas because, like I said, it's rapidly coming upon us. I think it's like 2 weeks away.
Just about 2.5. So
yeah. Crazy. So how's your week been so far? So a bit busy coming up to Christmas.
It's been like a moderate week. Nothing overwhelming. Got a day in San Diego tomorrow, so that'll be a bit more driving and longer in the day. But yeah, no complaints.
Very nice. Yeah, good. Yeah, it gets quite busy my time of year. Obviously because I work in recycling, so coming up to this time of year, everyone's getting all their bits and pieces together for their family gatherings for Christmas dinners and whatnot. So that means increased supply of cardboard because everyone's ordering more things online for gifts and stuff. Increased glass because everyone's drinking more. Plastics, food, you name it, it all basically quadruples and triples. Like, because we normally get Christmas Day, New Year's Day, and Boxing Day off, but we have to work for the next 3 Saturdays to catch up for those 3 days off, if that makes any sense. So because the problem in my industry is if we stop for too long, it takes us ages to catch up because it kind of all goes like in rounds and goes in rounds and circles. Yeah. So yeah, busy time, but yeah, getting through it. So just same as always as every year.
Yeah, you're used to it, right? And you know what to expect.
Yeah. But let's get into some talking points. So first and foremost, this one's very, very important. We have our Veve Live Christmas special coming up on the 17th of December. And more or less that's what that is. That's going to be our YouTube Live, streaming on the Veve Collective's YouTube channel. And there, it's basically just going to be more or less what we do here in the spaces. It's going to be like a bit of a chill out session, roundtable discussions. We're going to do some show and tells of sharing our collections, do some giveaways, maybe some games. I don't know. We're still making it. We're still getting the details together as we go, but it'll just be more or less a nice chill out get together session. I hope everyone can make it. I know Hinato's going to be there. I'm definitely going to be there. Dino, I hope you can make it. So I know Sunday's going to be quite a busy time for you.
Yeah, I'm going to do my best to catch towards the tail end. There's a holiday party at church, so which is obviously unusual, but happens to fall on that day. So I'm hoping to get home in time to catch the tail end.
Nice. And also, it's Christmas or ugly jumpers are heavily encouraged. So if you want to come up and chill with us and get involved, there will be links available on the day. So if we're looking to try and get as many people in as we possibly can, like whether they be members of the Veve Collective or just members of the community in general, just want to come up and chill and say hi, say Merry Christmas, and have a good time with us. So that's coming up on the 17th of December, which I believe is next Sunday. Let's check my calendar here. Yes, it is. So it'll be next Sunday. So it'll more or less be the same time as we do Veve weekends, which will be around 8 to 8:30 my time, or 12:30 Pacific Standard Time. And stay tuned for that because there'll obviously be more advertising on the X Spaces and letting everyone know about it. Because I know Dee's been posting flyers and all sorts of bits, and the Real Uncommon podcast, like has been promoting it as well. And really looking forward to it. So if everyone can join us, that'd be fantastic. Also, as well, just on the subject of the Real Uncommon podcast, big shout out to them. They're coming up on their 300 subscribers celebration. So I'm going to give you one of these. If I, for some reason I've closed my soundboard because I'm an idiot. So yeah, so basically, they're celebrating their 300 subscribers. So they're going to be doing giveaways and just a nice little celebration of their own. So there it is. So big shout out to them. And yeah, they're going to have comic book giveaways. Also, I was able to contribute a redemption code for the Addiction comic, which is up for grabs as well. So stay tuned for that, because last Sunday on Webby Weekends, we was lucky enough to have Vincent Bizzolo speak in our space and talk about the future of the Addiction comic and a few upcoming bits and pieces, and share some stories with us. And Mondo Freeman was listening and was kind enough to donate some more redemption codes for the Addiction comic. So a big shout out to him and a big thank you as well. And on the subject of redemption codes, I do actually have a couple of spare ones. So if you stick around to the end of the end of the stream, or the end of the spaces here tonight, this evening, there might be a giveaway or two. So stay tuned for that.
Thanks to Vince and Mondo for that. That's awesome.
Yeah, super cool guy. Very, very generous. And we managed to give away 2 on that Webby Weekends as well. So Richard and Veve Magic were the 2 lucky winners. And I believe Veve Magic scored a secret rare out of that. So big congratulations to her too.
Wow.
I know. I was like, I was like, what?
That's
yeah. So stay tuned. So I've got at least one code to give away tonight. So if you stick around, tune in, come up and say hi if you want. Like I say, always the stage is always open to anyone who's kind, respectful, and wants to contribute to the conversation. Just want to come up and say hi. Or if you feel like speaking in space for the first time, looking for a bit of confidence, that offer is always there. But of course, if you just want to listen in the background and chill, that is cool as well.
Now, are those redemption codes, are they from the circulating supply, the ones that they held back, or are they added to the supply? How does that work?
I don't know. I mean, they were basically sent in the form of like a redemption card. So I'm assuming they've been held back.
Okay, cool.
So
part of the random ones that are held back.
So I know we had a whole heap given away on one of the previous episodes of Webby Weekends. A lot of people had some pretty good success with them. Like I know Josh from Collectors Gone Digital scored himself an ultra rare. I managed to get myself an uncommon, but we've had some ultra rares, some commons, some uncommons. But everyone's been very happy with them. So yeah, again, another big shout out to Mondo for that one. Yeah, what else have I got here on my list of stuff? Oh, Key Collector 98. So Kenobi had his show on Whatnot the other day with a great success. So he sold out of all his packs. I believe Hinano and D got something out of that as well, and has also supported him on their episode of Chill and Chill on the Real Uncommon podcast. So yeah, big shout out to Kenobi. Apparently, to my belief, I think he was going for 9 hours, which is like wow. But yeah, I mean, everyone was very, very happy with it. Great success. And also a big shout out to, Notorious Bastard, who won the PlayStation 5. So a big shout out to him and congratulations to you too.
What a prize. Nice.
I know, it's like PlayStation 5. So wow. But yeah, that's about all my talking points. Oh, I've got the next episode of Relax and Read is coming this Friday. It's going to be something a bit different, something I haven't done before. I'm going to try doing a pre-recorded live because I won't be doing it myself because I've got a Christmas do on Friday I've got to go to, but I still want to get the content out there and still want to keep consistent. So I've got the next episode of Relax and Read coming on Friday, which will be a pre-recorded live, and I'm going to be reading one of my favorites. Is going to be New Mutants number 98, which is the first appearance of Deadpool. So that should be a good read. So if you want to listen into that, stay tuned for that because that'll be coming on Friday. Yeah.
It's
Dino.
a good one.
Yeah, Dino, is there anything you want to bring up or highlight before we get started?
I know, like, to be honest, I haven't been in the loop very much, so I don't have much. Just watching prices seemed like they were going lower.
Mm.
So I know Bitcoin's went through 40K. I'm not sure where it's at the
Oh,
moment. That was exciting.
I can do that. Let's have a look. If you're into the crypto market, I know that's a very hot topic at the moment as well, because Bitcoin is just smashing levels right now. Currently, Bitcoin is at $43,955. So she's pushing 44K.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's very good if you're a Bitcoin holder. But yeah, it looks like everything's doing a nice little pump today. So, but we can have a little discussion about Bitcoin if you like. I don't know what do you reckon? Do you reckon there's going to keep going, or is it going to be a correction? So what are your thoughts on that? Obviously, but before I forget, I better do this one. Hang on, I got something just special for this. See if I can find it. That one.
We interrupt this program to bring you an important announcement.
Nothing said on this channel is financial advice. So anything you said is purely for entertainment purposes, and do what you want with your money. We are just people talking on the internet into a microphone, just voicing our opinions. So do your own due diligence, be sensible, don't be silly, and yeah, stay safe. Just a little bit.
Yeah, my opinions are typically wrong. So I do think there will be a correction. I haven't, like, all this stuff I've been keeping up with, in the past, but I'm just now I don't want to really ride the roller coaster too much. I'm more of a hodler anyways. I've always been. So, like, after a run up like this and the Bitcoin ETF, things like that, you typically see a sell the news type deal. So I'm anticipating a correction, but we also have the halving coming up, and I think we hit bull market highs. I forgot how many months after the halving. So
yeah, I want to say about.
We still got to waste.
Yeah, I want to say it's about 6 or 12 months, something like that, after the halving is when things are allegedly supposed to go nuts.
Yeah. Okay. So we've got some time, about 4 months, 3 months till April, and then another 6 to 12 after that. I would imagine there's going to be some pullback. I mean, I don't even know what's going on with the wars and stuff like that. So, the economy, I haven't been paying attention lately. So I really don't know. But even when I was paying attention, I felt like I was wrong. Like, just listening to other people and keeping track and formulating my own view based on what I've heard, I've been wrong. So who knows? Like,
no, that's.
I think if you believe in Bitcoin long term, I would imagine it's going to go higher than this at some point in the next year. So that's my opinion.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we can clearly see past performance. For example, I was sure a lot of people were saying the exact same thing when Bitcoin was at $100 or $1,000. But it just seems like it's definitely becoming more mainstream. It's getting more accepted. Obviously, you got the big boys are starting to come to play now. You got countries talking about making it a national currency. I mean, like I said, I have no idea where the future. I mean, this could all crash to zero tomorrow, as far as I know. But it just seems like the odds of it sticking around for a long time is looking more and more plausible. But I'm with you. I'm not a trader. I've tried trading in the past and I suck at it. I've ended up losing lots of money, and I just try and DCA and just dollar cost average and stuff that I'm interested in. But yeah. Anyway, stuff that we're interested in. Let's go over a bit of Veve news. So we've had all sorts of we had all sorts of juicy stuff happening in the VV land. We've got some cool looking drops coming up. We've had a few events happening up in the community, which I won't. Obviously, there's one that's happened recently that everyone probably all knows about, but we might touch on that a little bit later on. But I don't want to speak about it too much because it's sort of been done and dusted. But let's go over what drops we got coming. So what have we had lately? So we have had, just so I look over here on my thing. So recently we've had the Thanos Copter. We've had Amazing Spider-Man issue 26, which was the death of Kamala Khan. We've had Tarzan, which is a Double Quill's favorite. Number 217, and still going strong. I believe they're not sold out, which is no surprise. But, ladies and gentlemen, what have we got coming? So today my time, and probably coming up morning your time if you are, we've got X-Men number 14, which is the first appearance of the Sentinels, which is a very, very nice looking cover. It's got a very lovely ultra rare cover there by an artist I don't think we've had on the platform before. It says exclusive rare and ultra rare covers by Gillard Sharp and Jean Francisco Bulu, I think I got that right. I know. I'm sorry if I butchered that name, but yeah, I think that's a new artist on the platform as well, because I don't think I'm quite familiar with any of their work. But if anyone knows, so let me know. So we've got that one coming, and also we've got the Lamborghini drop, which is let's have a look here, the Lamborghini 350 GT. 2-4 comes with four rarities, different colors. We've got a red one, a blue one, a light blue, dark blue, and a green one, which is our secret rare. So that's very cool. What about you, Dido? Are you planning on going for any of these drops, or are you just sitting on the sides again?
Yeah, still sitting on the sides. I mean, I can look at the supply and the price and stuff, but it just, I don't know, man. Right now, it just seems like waiting is the right move.
Yeah.
I'm not super passionate about anything that's coming out, so I feel like holding my gems and waiting for something that I am passionate about.
Yeah, definitely. We got KC up to stage. KC, how are you?
Hey, KC.
What up? How are you guys tonight?
Good. How are you?
For
How's things?
Day, I don't know what time. Yeah, morning for you, Osman.
Oh yeah.
How is it?
Good. Yeah, it's morning for me. It's 4:23 in the morning, Thursday morning here in the UK. I believe it's like 8, coming up on 8:30 for Dino.
Noise.
Yep, 8:30.
And what about you, Casey? What time is it there for you?
9:23.
9:23. So not too late.
Getting there, but
excellent.
But I actually don't have to wake up as early as I usually do tomorrow. So I'm like, cool. Now I could stay up late and hang out for a bit.
Excellent. But
I'm excited kind of for the Lambo drop, but this secret rare is pretty scarce. But that price tag, it makes it so I'm always common gang, so I'm just yeah.
I know.
So it's a tough one for me. But I do like that secret rare Lambo though.
Yeah, it is like the green is a nice color. And we got Wooloo at the stage as well. Wooloo, how are you?
Hello. I think this might be one of my first times on the Web Wednesday. So thank you guys for having me, man. I'm a big collector in the community, and I always see your spaces. I tune in sometimes, but man, I'm happy to be up here talking with you guys.
Oh
man.
my gosh!
It's great. Wooloo.
So I'm excited for these Mighty, so I want to get into that, as soon as we get to it. But yeah, man, it's great, man. It's great. How are you guys? We're
good, mate. We're good. And thank you for taking the time to come in and tune in and chill with us, man. Absolutely. It's a pleasure to have you. But yeah, well, we're doing good, mate. We're just going over the Lamborghini drop, and I'm just looking on the blog article at the moment. So I'll do a little bit of a brush over of what we're looking at. So for those of you who aren't familiar with it, this is the Lamborghini 350 GT drop. It is a list price of 70 gems. And we have and apparently they're interactive. So we have our Lamborghini 350 GT Rosso, which is the red one. That is our rare at 1,200 editions. We have our Azuro, I hope I say that's right, Azuro variant, which is our ultra rare, which is a lightish sort of, what's the color is that? Kind of like turquoise. And that is, again, 70 gems, and editions is 964. And then we've got another ultra rare, which is the Blue Scuro. Hopefully I say all these correctly and don't butcher it, which is our darker blue variant. And that is another ultra rare at 964 editions. And now we've got our secret rare. Our secret rare is the green, like dark green one, which is Verde Scuro. Now I know Verde means green in Spanish. So I got that part right. And that is 70 gems. Ooh, yeah, Casey's right about the edition sizes. There is only 120 editions of this one. So very, very scarce. Yeah, very, very scarce.
Yeah, I love the peanut butter interior as well. It's pretty beautiful. That blue silverish color, I'm pretty sure they call it like Nardo or Nado. It's like a specific Lambo color.
Okay.
But yeah, that one's pretty cool too. I like that color too.
Yeah. And it also says here as well, a total of 90 editions from the rare and ultra rare collectibles will be withheld by Veve for licensor, promotional teams, and comp distributions, but only the first 40 editions will be withheld from the secret rare. So that's what, 120? So there's actually a minus 40 on top of that. So that actually makes it, because my math is horrible. So what? That only makes it only 80 editions then, if they're withholding 40.
Yeah.
Wow.
Most scarce Lambo on the app.
Look at that.
For sure.
Oops, wrong one. Want that one. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Only 80 editions really of the secret rare of the Lamborghini. So for 70 gems, is it worth rolling the dice? Could you potentially get a secret rare? I have no idea. That's entirely up to you.
It's up to Veve. No,
it's up to Veve. That's it. Up to the gods.
Up to the odds.
Up to the gods of Veve. What about you, Wulu? Are you going to be going for it at all, or Dino? What are your thoughts on it?
I don't know, man. We're in this holiday season now, right? I haven't heard anything about the 12 days of Veve yet, so I'm kind of scarce, you know.
Yeah,
I'm not sure, but it's always a intriguing kind of thing, you know. It's like, or you know, the gambling aspect, right? It's like, man, I can hit and get gems to buy other things that I've been wanting. So I don't know. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna think about it for sure. But I'm like KC. I'm like Common Game when I did go for the other Lambo drops. So I'm like, I don't know. But you know, it's tempting. With that 70, I think it's 70, just like the other drops. You know, they're maintaining the same price, but that 120 editions, man.
Yeah, scarce.
Knock off the 40, that's scarce.
The thing is, like, what are the odds, right? What are the odds?
Exactly.
Of getting it? I haven't
small.
done the math.
So small.
So it really is a gamble because I'm gonna guess the other three are going under retail, and so you have like a 90%, whatever it is, 95, maybe even smaller than that, 95% chance of getting
a common
of losing money.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
The other two are 960 editions, so it's not like it's just not worth the gamble, especially for 70 gems.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too, but it's just kind of crazy because if we look past at the other Lambos, they don't really sell out either. So if you were to happen to hit the secret rare, you might be one of like even less than 80 because I don't know if this is going to sell out. So there's probably not even going to be 80 of these on the app.
No, maybe not. But we got Key Collector 98 up to the stage. So, Kenobis, how are you, buddy?
Hey, what's up, Oz? What's up, Dino? Hulu? What's good, man? What's up? What's up, KC?
Yeah, good, mate. Also, before we continue, sir, I just want to give you one of these. Oops, not that one. That's the wrong soundbar. This one. That's a big congratulations to your show you just had on Whatnot. I hear is a massive success.
Okay, well, hold on, because I want to do this real quick.
Ooh.
And that is for, I want to give look, man, if I'm lying, I'm dying, man. I say this with sincerity, with love, with respect. I almost feel like crying right now. Because if anybody's done a Whatnot show, like it mentally, it's the mental challenge. But after the show, it was probably the most heartwarming thing to see Hanano and D stream. And me and Darren, we were watching it, and to see the reaction, like as a seller, I don't get to see the reaction of the buyers. And it's hard because I'm looking at the screen and you just see people typing. But Hanano, my brother, you don't have to be blood to be family. To see your reaction on the comics that you got, and I'm so sorry. Like, I heard you like, hey, show my comics, show my like, bro. Like, honestly, like, man, and they stayed with me the whole time. And they even got people like first time buyers to come in, bro. And there's a Raven 100, but the screen name was Raven 1000. I was able to contact her, say thank you, and she said that it was Hanano and D's stream that made her download the app and get in there. SSNet, Mission, honestly, man, like, I can't say enough, because like Hanano actually had a really, really like great, I don't know what to call it, but they were just great, powerful words. Like, I can do something that you can't, and you can do something that I can't, and
yep. I did see that on the X Spaces.
Yeah, and so that meant, for me personally, like I can even equate that to the show, whereas like I couldn't go out there, during the show and tell people to come in, whereas he could, you know what I'm saying? Like, just you could equate that to anything, man. And so I really wanted, there's a million people that I would, that I can thank, and, and I've done my, my rounds, and I know I'm forgetting a lot of people. And I'm sorry if but that's why I could just say thank you to everybody. And I know there's specific people, like, I know people want to, like to hear the name. Hell, I do too. And I'm so sorry. But Rolex, Mission, SSNet, again, Hanano and D, Doobz, God, man, Dino came in there for a little bit. God, I've thanked Darren a million times, and she's like, oh, I didn't do anything, but she did. Her, she was gifting people and buying, mystery bags and gifting people. I've never seen that done. That was my lady that did that shit, bro. And that was dope. Notorious came in there. Notorious bought one bag, bro. Went to bed after that, and he ended up winning the PS5. You get what I'm saying? Like, just bought one bag, and dude, honestly, man, Nas came in there. Nas wanted to buy a bag. He was even trying to go behind the wifey's back, and
I heard.
And she caught his ass. Hey, bro, don't ever do that, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Hey, trust me, man. I'm pretty sure you would have heard Tangana all day long, bro. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it. But even to the people that wanted to come that couldn't, oh my God, AMG was there from the Netherlands, my G, like, and he even tried to, show love, and regardless of anything that, I mean, even if he couldn't, like the fact that he tried, but Whatnot has rules. Yo, Steph came in there. Nino was there the whole time, bro. You know, there's a couple people that told me they fell asleep on the stream, bro, and they didn't want to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm gonna bring it back to Hanano and D and just say, man, thank you guys for giving me and Darian the experience to watch a reaction, that we don't normally get to see. And even after the show, like after every show, like I'll give Darren a call, like, holy shit, like, and then I don't there was there's just so much, man, and I'm still, I mean, I'm humble as hell, bro. And I know that, things happen for a reason. And, I mean, part of the reason why things happen, the way they did last night, was because of Hanano and D. And, man, thank you guys, man, so much. It was a pleasure, entertaining everybody, man. I was doing the Bobito dance. Yeah.
Nice.
But, oh, thank you, baby. Say hi.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Darian. I miss you. Miss you too.
But yeah, before we go fill our bellies with some ice cream.
Nice.
And I'm gonna stay in the space, but man, hey, I'm an emo ass dude, so I don't want to cry, but it just really, really means a lot to me and Darian for what you guys did, Hanano and D. And we thank you guys for the YouTube. And again, like seeing you guys' reaction, dude, that was so God, man. I'm going to a Whatnot seminar on the 13th of December, and that's one of the things I'm going to ask him is if we can get like, some type of interaction with the, with the chat, as far as like not just typing something, but or whatever, because I missed so many things last night, and Darren's like, dude, you missed this and you missed that. I was like, I mean, yeah, it's I'm pretty much like I'm by myself too, so it's hard. So again, buddy that was trying to talk to me and I didn't get to you, I truly apologize. Not only that, like, I mean, I have the technology as far as like iPad, laptop, and whatever, but as far as like the gear needed to, hold it up, like you guys should have seen, I jerry rigged so much stuff just to, I mean, if you saw the camera, yeah,
Oh, so I think we might be losing you a little bit there, mate.
Oh man, but I had so much fun, and I thank you guys again, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart, everybody. And you know what? I'll even call out people that I may or may not have been there. Oz, I shouted you out. You know what I'm saying? I miss you, bro. Dino, you're my G, bro, for real, man. And just everybody, man. Even if you couldn't make it, I'm pretty sure, what I'm saying, if you could, you would. And so even to those people, man, thank you. So Chambo, everybody, man, in the space, man, a doctor, MS. Hey, look, MS Squad came through, bro. That was big. And what's crazy is that I gave him a shout out, right? And then a few hours later, it's like the universe like told him to come in there, and he wasn't even trying to come in there, bro. Like he was like, he just opened up Whatnot, and he came there, and he won a giveaway. Like as soon as he came in, Biggest Bro was there, bro. Like,
wow,
come on, man. Biggest Bro won a big. I mean, dude, as soon as he came in, he won something big, and I was like, let's go. Like, Rob shit, bro. Oh my God, bro. Like when I tell you, Rob hit a lick, bro. And when I say hit a lick, man, like I'm happy when I say that, man. Like honestly, my motto is I want everybody to say, honestly, I say this in the nicest way. I want everybody to say man, I got over on Kenobi. Let's go, man. That's what I want.
That's it.
Like, and I don't mean that in a bad way. That just means that they're happy, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whenever I mean, and some people use that in a grimy way, but you know, in this situation, bro, I take it as a positive. When Rob hit that, bro, I was damn near about to cry, my G. Like, bro, that was huge, bro. But I just wanted to say, man, like, the people that you guys mean the world to me, man. Like, honestly, like, and I don't say that lightly. You guys do, man. I don't know how I don't want to use the term community or anything like that. I just want to say the people that I love and the people that love me, trust me, I love you 1,000 times harder, and we'll go from there. But I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to use the word community because it's just a different feeling for me when I say something like that, man, when that word comes up. But other than that, man, like, I really appreciate you two, Oz, and the spaces you continue to hold, my G.
Thank you.
Your YouTubes and everything, man. Like, honestly, like, I know I'm gonna cut it short, but I'm almost done, honey. Let me be emotional.
Let him have his moment. It's all right.
I'm telling you, man, the first, like, real YouTube that, like, I've been loyal to, man, was Hanano MD, and then it branched off, and it's gonna branch off. You know, it's branching off to you. It's branching off to, God, man, Kid Arcade, and you know what I mean. So, man, I just want to say, man, I was never a YouTuber, bro. Even when Veve first started, you know what I'm saying, like Crypto Khaki, Orange, OBL, and the Gale, they had their YouTube, you know, that started off. And honestly, bro, like, I wasn't even, like, deep into that either. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
yeah.
This is the deepest that I've been in YouTube, man, and I realize that I missed so much, man. But better late than never, man. So I just want to say sincerely, thank you to everybody, and let's go, baby. That was one for the books, man. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Let's go. And one more. There we go. Yeah. Wow. I mean, yeah. Well, all I can say is, like, it just makes me so happy, like, you know, that you're able, like, you know, to provide, like, you know, that it gives you that sort of fulfillment to sort of provide that happiness to the now I don't want to say community, but yeah, basically I want to say thank you to Key Collector, and yeah, we appreciate you, mate, and, like, you know, everything that you do, and yeah, just being an awesome human being. And just before we get to KC, I just want to bring this up real quick, and make sure everybody writes this down, because this is very, very powerful words. I can do things that you cannot. You can do things that I cannot. Together, we can do great things. And that is quoted by Hinano. So write that down, because that is very, very true. And that's also what it's all about, especially here at the WebV Collective as well, which is one of the things that we preach, is that basically we try and promote each other, support, and just enjoy the digital collecting space, and just this crazy journey that we call Veve and collecting, whether that be Marvel, DC, Palm, Cryptoys, Veve, whatever you're into. That's the whole reason why we create these spaces. Give everyone a safe space to chill and geek out, and just collect and connect, like we like to say. But KC's had a hand up for a while. KC, so you got something you want to throw in there?
I just wanted to tell Kenobi that his stream was awesome. I only got to catch like 40 minutes of it maybe, but the only reason why I did run into it is because I'm not WhatsApp or WhatsApp or whatever savvy. Like, I get lost on that. I don't know how to operate that app at all. So I was actually doing homework, and I went to go play music. So I went onto YouTube, and I seen that they were live. So I was like, oh, let's see what they're talking about for a little bit. And they were streaming his thing, and I was like, oh, this is actually super dope. Like, I didn't know that they did this chill and, like, showing off Kenobi's like thing. I didn't know if it was like the first time or what. But yeah, so I just like sat there and watched it, and it was super cool to see like how Hinano's reactions were for like all of his comics, and just like Kenobi's energy too during all of it.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool. So I just wanted to say great job on your stream, Kenobi. You were crushing it for what I seen. And Hinano and D, I already know that you guys are like fucking amazing, but that is really, really cool that you spent time to sit there and help him by streaming that. And I did see you guys having people in the comments saying that they were like, well, how do I get there? And you were trying to even like help navigate them to like get on the stream so they could buy bags. So that's super dope.
Yeah, definitely. So again, another big shout out to Hinano and D from the Real Uncommon podcast. If you haven't seen it or not familiar with it, head over to YouTube and like, comment, subscribe to their channel, the Real Uncommon podcast, and is on the latest episode of Chill and Chill. So if you want to check that out on YouTube, go and find it. And also another big shout out as well to them. They're just recently celebrating they're just surpassing 300 subscribers. So again, a big one for them. And they will be doing a giveaway and a few other celebrating events coming this Friday on their segment of Aloha Friday. And I'm hoping I will definitely try and be there and try and give them my support, and hopefully you will be as well. But Key Collector, you go his hand up. Yeah, Kenobi.
Hey, Brody, I'm gonna step down now, but I just want to thank you for the space. And I see my boy Frank down there, man. Hey, Frankie. Hey. But another thing, man, that quote that that Hinano shared with the on Twitter. I don't repost quotes ever. Like, you can go through my feed, bro. I don't. That was the first one I've ever reposted. So that one hit me hard. In a positive way, and yeah, man. So I thank you for posting that, Hinano. If those are your words, man, I'm gonna steal it, but I will give you all the credit, but I'm gonna steal it. So I think honestly, those I'm like, I want to get that tatted on me. I got a lot of tattoos, so I'm like,
yeah, why not do it?
But nah, man, I appreciate you always, Oz, Dino. Thank you so much, my G, for co-hosting, with the awesome host, man. Always, Wulu, I see my G, Casey. Thank you for the kind words, and everybody else, man. Like, let's keep it going, man. Positive energy is where it's at, baby. So
yes, sir. And also, before you go, Kenobi, a very, very important question. This is a very important question. You say you're going for ice cream. What flavor of ice cream are you going for?
Okay, so this ice cream spot, that we're going to right now, it's in Portland. What's it called again? Salt and Straw. Okay, the first time we went there, Darian ordered this fucking disgusting ice cream. Guys,
oh yeah,
strawberry, balsamic, vinegar, black pepper. Like,
ooh.
She said, try it, and I almost died today. I really did. I almost died, and I'm thankful to be alive. I don't know. My taste buds are still messed up from that, and so that ice cream that she chose, but it opened my eyes to a lot more ice cream they have there. And today they change their flavors all the time, every month. So what's the vegan one?
Right now they have a spiked eggnog flavor.
Eggnog flavor. Oof.
Gingerbread cookie dough.
Right. So all the festive flavors.
And Thanksgiving, they do like a Thanksgiving dinner one that tastes like turkey and cranberries.
Oh, no way.
Her taste buds, brother. Before I go, she was like, I don't have any salt. And I'm like, bro, that's the Caucasians, like, only seasoning. How don't you have any salt? So hey, look, man, I'm just telling you, her taste buds are a lot different from mine.
They're unique.
They're unique, yeah. lot of. Oh, she made a grain bowl today. That was really, really good. Really, really healthy. Balsamic vinegar as well was included.
He said I put too much vinegar in there.
Bruh, my breath stank. My breath stank. We're not kissing tonight. I promise you, because my breath is bad.
We're good.
Okay. But no, man. Thank you for the space. Oz, I'm gonna step down and but yeah, I'm going for the what's the one that I'm going for though? Something vegan salted caramel something. So
ooh, salted caramel, good choice. Strong, very, very strong choice. I'm a fan of salted caramel.
Let's go.
That's it.
Sweet and salty is the best combination in life. Period.
That's it. Salted caramel. Let's go.
All right, Brody. Hey, Humble, I see you down there too, man. Thank you for showing up last night, my G. Let's go. Thank you, guys.
That's it. No worries, go. Enjoy your ice cream.
All right.
That's it.
Have a great night, Darian, too.
Yes, and Darian as well. Thank you for speaking. First time Darian speaking in the space. And again, a big thank you for everybody who's just tuning in. So we just had Kenobi speak about the success of his show and whatnot, giving Hinano and D massive praise for streaming it on their latest episode of Chill and Chill over on their YouTube channel. And a big thank you for everyone joining us. I see a lot of familiar faces there in the crowd. I see Doctor, I see John on my way. Chris Severs, say Chris, thanks for dropping in, buddy. So killing it with those collections and mint hunting as always, mate. Love seeing you posting your collections on the X Spaces. So congratulations to you, sweeping the floors, love it. So Josh, Collector's Gone Digital. I hope you're feeling better, mate. You're all recovered. So hopefully the gums are feeling much better and you're getting back on your feet. I see Nas, I see Humble. So my Australian brother, how you going, buddy? So Giorgio. So Quill's still with us. Thanks for listening, Quill. Slider, thanks for dropping in, mate. Poppy, hope all's good with you and the family, mate, and staying strong. Stu, Franco, Rich on Box. So thanks for joining us, mate. I appreciate everybody taking the time out of their busy day to join us. But yeah, so what else has been happening? So that's it. Now this is the other big topic. The other big topic of discussion. We have the Venom crafting event coming up. How do we all feel about that? We're getting a whole heap of Marvel Mighties and we get to Venomize them.
I feel like it's cool, man. I know we gotta wait a little bit. You know, it says on the article, until all the sets are released. But you know, from the little cover art or the concept art that they showed for the Venomized Mighties that we can do for this first set, right? They look pretty dang cool. Like.
They do look pretty
Scarlet
cool.
Witch, right? Her little incantations or things, you know, they look like they'll glow for the original Mighty, right? Her red color. But the Venomized version, it has like a green one, and the other one's like the black color of the tentacles. So it's like that's gonna be cool looking, you know, depending on how those come out. So yeah, man, I'm hyped for them.
Yeah, they're looking pretty cool. I mean, like they've only released the information for the Avengers first wave. Dino, how do you feel about it? Because I noticed there's a Sam Wilson in there, a Falcon. Obviously not his first FA, but what are your thoughts on it?
Every time we get second appearance, third appearance, I think it just makes the first appearance even more valuable. I like Sam Wilson as a character, so he looks really cool with his outfit and his. I just think the updated Mighties, they're looking better and better in my opinion. And I think it's always cool to have crafting and like I said, every time another Mighty season comes out, it just makes that first one even better. And so it's I love the Mighties in general, just for fun. And so I think they all look really, really good. They got some cool characters in there, some decent first appearances. So
they do.
And I think that's to bring crafting to the Mighties is really fun. And
yeah, very cool. I mean, like, yeah, that's cool. So what about you, Casey? What are your thoughts on it?
I think it's really cool. I think that the Carnage looks super amazing. I definitely want it. So I'm definitely gonna have to try to play this game a little bit. I don't typically go for Mighties, and I'm hoping that we don't have Wolverine's FA as a Mighty. No offense, Dino. I know that you really like them. They're cool and all, but I'm more for like the more realistic kind of characters. So, but yeah, I think they look really cool. I think that Beast looks cool and stuff. So, yeah, I think I like them. I'm definitely going to play the game so I can get my Carnage, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's very, very cool. So I'm just looking at the blog article at the moment, and for anybody who's not familiar with it, so what we've got coming is we've got the Marvel Mighty's Avengers Part 1, and I believe that is scheduled for release. I did write it down somewhere. Drop date the 10th of December. So that's coming up on this coming Sunday. And what we have in this collection, we have our Falcon, which is our uncommon. Everything is a 15 gem price point. So the Falcon is coming in at 2,600 editions, and that's our uncommon. We have our Scarlet Witch, which is looking very, very cool there. Same 15 gems, 2,600 editions, and that's our uncommon. Now this one, I actually might go for because this is cool. We have War Machine is our rare at 15 gems. He's 2,200 editions, and that is the FA of War Machine on the app. And I think that looks pretty cool. And we have Vision. Vision's coming as well. He's our rare as well, 2,200 editions, 15 gems. And we have FA. Now this one's actually really cool. This is like FA Samuel Jackson. So FA Samuel Jackson is our ultra rare, and he is coming in at 1,500 editions, and that's looking very, very cool. And our secret rare for this drop is Winter Soldier, which is coming in at 900 editions at 15 gems. So that's very cool. So that's coming on this coming Sunday. Now this is the cooler part. So what we've got coming after that is we've got the Venomized Mightys collection. So the way this is going to work, according to the drop article, is that we've got the first season, which is the Avengers Part 1. Then we've got our Marvel Mighty's X-Men heroes, which they're still releasing the total lineup. But according to this, some of the two of the Mighties will be Beast and Storm will be in that collection. And then it says that we've got Marvel Mighty's Avengers Part 2 and then the X-Men villains. But there says Mighties that can be Venomized. It says to be announced. So we're going to have some more Avengers and we're going to have some more X-Men villains. So we'll see what we get. We might get a Magneto. We might get a Mr. Sinister. What are the X-Men villains that we got? We might get a Sabretooth. Who knows? We've just got to stay tuned for that one. But the cool part is that you can Venomize them. So they're going to have the symbiote crafting material. So it's going to be sold separately for 15 gems. And the symbiote can only be used once to craft a Venomized Mighty in order for the... Yeah, so basically you get your Mighties, you complete the set, then you buy your goo, and then you can Venomize them. Now, once you've Venomized them, you can go... Now, apparently you can go down two paths. Now, the two paths are the Carnage path and the Venom path. And you can actually get yourself a premium collectible Carnage and Venom. Either one of the two, depending on which craft which path you go down. Now, I know that My Collectables has already made a video on this, and a few other content creators have already made videos on it. So I'll just go over it very briefly. But again, if you want to go check out the ins and outs and the details, go and support them over on the YouTube channels. But it says here, so basically, if you want to go the Carnage path, so it says the Carnage path will be eligible to craft to purchase a Carnage Premium Digital Collectible. The collectors who craft all 4 Venomized Mighties in the Venom path or Carnage path will be eligible to craft to purchase of a Venom Premium Digital Collectible. Venomized Mighties will not be burnt in this craft to purchase process. And the Venomized Mighty in each path are as follows. So to get the Carnage path, you got to Venomize your Falcon and your Scarlet Witch. You got to Venomize Beast and Storm if you want to go the Carnage path, or if you want to go Venom, you got to Venomize the Marvel Mighty's Avengers Part 2, or you've got to Venomize X-Men Villains season as well. So it seems like you won't lose your collectibles. So it's kind of works on the same sort of mechanics as the what did we just have? The Hawkeye drop. But yeah, very, very cool. They've only released some concept art for the Mighties and the Carnage, so that's not the final product. But yeah, if the digital collectible is going to look anything like the concept art for the Carnage, it's going to look really, really cool. And I'm hoping it's animated, because how cool would it be if it's like animated with like the black symbiote tentacles and Carnage being able to like do his hands and like knives and daggers and stuff, and just being like a total badass as like he normally is. I know. I'm excited. I reckon this is going to inject a bit of hype into the market, a bit of excitement. Dino, what do you reckon? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's just fun, right? I think this is kind of what we envisioned when we were talking about crafting and just being able to do more things with the collectibles. Some would call it utility. Yeah, I just think that this is a lot of fun. When they first brought it to Marvel, you know, I don't know what it's going to do to the price, right? Like I think we've seen how the Infinity Gauntlet and, you know, the posters from Platinum Moments and things, you know, I thought it was going to have a bigger impact on price. But if you're just looking at the fun of doing all this, this is fun. That's what I think.
Yeah, what about you, Casey?
Sorry, I was reading through the article. I think it's really cool. Like he said, it's really fun. I just feel like it's a lot of money. You know, you have to have 15 gems for each symbiote to like venomize them and stuff. So it's gonna cost a lot. So I'm hoping that like what Wooloo just said, with like the 15 days of Christmas coming up and everything, I'm kind of hoping that they're not great drops, because I'm gonna have to like definitely figure out some way to get some more gems if that's the case, because yeah, it's about to get real expensive. But it is really fun.
Well, it just seems like you've only got to craft, like say for the Falcon and the Scarlet Witch, for example, says you only got to craft those two. So what, they're 15 gems each. So that's say 30 gems for both of them. You got an extra 15 for the symbiote itself, so that'll be another 30 gems, because you probably need two of them. So it's at 3, 6. So that's like 60 gems straight off the bat. But yeah, you're right. I mean, like, if you're going for one on the drop, yeah, definitely might be a bit pricey. Chances are that you'll probably be able to pick up some fairly decently priced ones in the aftermarket. But yeah, we just have to. But like you said, like, we don't know the details of Christmas drops, 12 days of Christmas. Even if they're doing 12 days of Christmas, I mean, like I said before, Christmas is creeping up real quick. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. And we got Doctor. Doctor's come to the stage. So, Doctor, how are you?
Hey, what's good, man? Just hanging in there. Oz, Dino, KC, everybody, you know, chilling out. Hope everybody's well. Glad to see that KC came down to reality here. When she started seeing those prices and started doing the math in her head, like, hold up. So I was just...
Well, because you have to venomize at least 8 if you want Venom and Carnage, right? So like...
Well, that's true. That is very true.
Yeah, so 8 times 15 just for the symbiote alone, and then you have to also get the Mighties. So, and because people know which Mighties they have to get in order to craft, I don't see them being under retail like typical like Mighties go. So I don't know. It's going to be very interesting, but I definitely know it's going to be pricey.
Right. Yeah. So what I do is I work in reverse, and I try to say to myself, how much do I think the collectible will go for, especially a week after the feeling's gone. Nobody cares, and on to the next thing. So if these pieces land around like 130, anywhere around there, I don't think it's worth doing all the motions. I kind of dropped out from participating in these craft type things and chasing things you don't even know what you're getting, and I stopped that like a while ago. So I just sit and let everybody else run around crazy, and unfortunately 9 times out of 10 get burnt in the end. You know, it's like the Hulk, it's like the Avengers artifacts, and you know, I just see it happen over and over again. So personally, I just learn from history. I don't know. I've been on the app a long time. I'm not saying I'm burnt out, but you know, kind of just see things with a certain lens at this point. And I think it's way too much chasing going on to get a Venom or a Carnage. And, me, I'd like to have 2 or 3. So when I think in those terms of if I was trying to get 2 or 3 of these things, how much that would cost, I would think that more than likely, if I just held the money, I'd be able to buy 2 or 3 off the market. It's just holding your money. But I really came up to ask if anybody's also prepared for this bond vote. I don't know if I'm dropping out for it or not, but someone just passed it along to me. Looks kind of interesting.
But yeah, I did see something very briefly about that on the X Space, saying there's another James Bond drop, but I wasn't sure if it was just someone making because I haven't seen anything official news on Veve's account or anything like that. If it's just someone doing like a bit of fan art or something like that, but it is confirmed.
I don't know. It's on Veve's Facebook. I just posted it in the chat here to take a look at it.
Okay.
So
yeah, because I'm just
free Bond logo airdrop available with this. I don't know.
Okay. Let me see if I can. Yeah, because I'm just looking over their official expo post at the moment. I can't seem to find anything.
Wow.
But yeah, that's the one. Yeah, with the boats, it's animated free Bond logo airdrop available.
Yeah. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Once I see the word free, I have to look twice. But because that's rare on Veve. Something free? Oh, never seen that. So
maybe it might be something to be a little bit cautious of, because it might be something sinister. Who knows? But yeah, like I said, I haven't seen anything on the official Discord, on the official X channel. There's nothing in their blog about it.
Yeah, this is on their Facebook, and I don't know if you know, but Veve's been dropping things first in other places other than Twitter first. I don't know why or what's been going on, but yeah, sometimes it's the Facebook or their group or Discord and then Twitter. So
yeah,
I don't think they're phasing Twitter out, but they're definitely trying to divert traffic to their Discord and raise some awareness to their Facebook and TikToks too. So who knows?
I think they also just see where their fan bases are. So I know they have a lot of Facebook groups. So Facebook groups are a lot of the movie people like 007 and RoboCop and things like that. So they're probably just going towards the actual fan base and dropping it there first, because they know that that's the people that will be more excited for it. Eventually, we'll probably see it on X too, but that's probably why it was on Facebook first, is because Facebook is known to be the OG movie kind of people.
Yeah, kind of diversifying, just get across all the platforms. Very cool. Also, as well, before I forget, Doctor has also just dropped the latest Stack and Slack video about on All Things Strange, which is his YouTube channel. So go on over, give him a support, give him a like, give him a follow, give him a comment, and go check it out. So because we've got the Star Wars Return of the Jedi #1 comic coming soon, which also comes with its own little crafting event.
Wait, what? Comics are getting crafted now too? What did I miss?
You missed my video. That's what you missed.
That's it. As I was about to say, you better head over and check out the video, and you'll find out.
Okay, I will. Do you have a post about it? Can you pin it up to the top, Doctor? See?
Yeah, get it up in there. Awesome. Thank you, Dono. But yeah, the long and short of
coming out.
Yeah, but the long and short of it is basically that they've got a Return of the Jedi #1, which is dropping. I did write it down. But it's dropping on the 15th. So 15th. So that is, I think, next Friday, I believe. And the way it's going to work is apparently you get yourself a comic, or you craft it in the I think you even said you can pick up in the marketplace. I'm not sure. I've got to double check that. But you basically get your comic book, and then along with that, you get a poster.
Yeah, no, it's not in the market. Basically, it's whatever's bought in the store on the drop. It generates a poster for that comic. So it's 6,850 comics total. So that would mean if it spells out, it would be 6,850 posters spread across 5 rarities.
There it is. Oh yeah, there you go. I've just got the blog article here now.
Interesting. See, Veve's just dropping so much stuff all at once. I can't even keep up with this stuff, man. Like, I'm still looking forward to crafting my desk. And we have all this other crafting stuff going on now. Like, dang. I can't
the desk.
keep up.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I just realized we've got Josh from Collectors Gone Digital come to the stage as well. Josh, how are you?
Not too bad. Thanks for having me up. How are you guys?
Yeah, good mate. How are you recovering? How's the mouth doing?
Still irritating, but definitely a lot better. I just wanted to hop up just to briefly. I just wanted to back up what Doctor was saying there because there was some confusion behind the ad. I'm actually a little confused now myself because I was over on their page because I thought it was a legit ad. I'm just in the middle of kind of browsing their ad library, but I can't seem to find the actual James Bond ad.
Yeah, it's not an official ad yet. It just dropped on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I was hopping up to back you up because I was going to say it looks all official and everything. It's just I can't seem to find it now. But other than that, yeah, I was hoping to say more about it.
They might have realized they dropped too much on us at once, so they were let's pull this fucking back real quick.
That's it. They're just like, too much. We're overwhelming everybody. You got too much choice.
Another thing, too, about the 12 days of Veve. I know that started 2 years ago, and over those 12 days, we got a drop per day. But when I'm thinking about last year, I don't remember it being a drop every day. And what I was hearing in Discord, I don't know drop-wise if it is a drop every day, but I know they plan on doing giveaways every day for the 12 days.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we may not need as much money as we think, and if we get lucky, we might get some free collectibles. I think it's 3 per day they're doing.
Okay. That'd be very cool. What about Wooloo? So you've been awfully quiet in the background there. You got anything you want to throw in the conversation at all? Any points of view?
I'm just enjoying it, my man. I mean,
yeah.
I love when collectors get together and discuss these things, right? Because it's like we don't always have the same viewpoint on things, and it's beautiful, right? It's great. I'm excited for the crafting for the comics as well, right? Because it's like it's the first crafting for comics, right? And what I wasn't too sure about that article. So with that article, do we get like a free poster when we get it, or do we have to buy a poster for the showroom? Is it separate?
No, I think you get it as free. So
it's
you buy them
to you, right?
Yeah, I believe that's what they're going for.
So basically, only one of those comics exists in real life. That's the common. The secret rare was supposed to be the cover or variant of some sort, what was never released, but it was saved. So we're getting that. So if you think about it, other than the common, none of these covers exist in real life. And then on top of that, there are no real life posters of any of these covers. But to have the secret rare poster would be really something original and scarce at the same time. But I think any rarity in a poster form is something unique to a degree as far as this comic being represented.
Yeah, but I think the one thing is sort of holding you back a little bit is there is a 10 gem price point, which I think is kind of putting a few people off. But yeah, just going over the article here. So I'll do a quick little brief rundown. So we have, where are we? So it's a 10 gem price point. There's a total edition of 6,850. And yeah, so we've got rare, secret rare. I don't have anything, but yeah. Oh, they've got a Nicoretta Balderi cover there, which is going to be our rare, which looks really, really cool with Darth Vader on the front. And yeah, I believe the secret rare, I think it was originally taken off some concept art or something like that. And you're right, you can't find it anywhere in the real world. But yeah, I'm excited for it. I particularly like that one with Darth Vader, the Ultra Rare with Darth Vader right on the front. That looks really cool as well.
Now, Osman, on that article, is there like a limit? Like, just say I go for 3 comics on the drop, right? Is there like a limit to like the ones I could claim for showroom?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go. That sounds like a good deal to me. Because if you look at it like this, if we normally pay $7 for a comic, right? I mean, you're just getting the book. But if you're getting something else, it's kind of like, hey, that's a good deal, I think. And plus the art looks cool. Like I checked out some of the art. I think I really do like the Nicola Balderi piece, the purple.
Yeah. She always does some good stuff.
Because it has the iconic, I think, fight on there too.
That's true. Yeah. Well, here you go. Here's a little bit of information I'm just reading on the blog article here. So it says, crafting a matching poster to your store purchased Return of the Jedi #1 digital comic cover. For example, if you secure the uncommon cover on the drop, you are eligible to craft the matching poster collectible. Limit 1 craft per store purchase comic edition. Crafting will be available from the 15th of December 2023 through till the 12th of January 2024 by 11:59 p.m. PT, so Pacific time. So it sounds like you've only got a certain window to craft your posters.
So like crafting, does that mean like the comic gets burned for a poster?
Well, it doesn't say anything. It doesn't say that the digital comic will only be available for purchase by one box. No. So as far as
you're just getting a poster with it.
Yeah, just get it. There's nothing saying here that you're basically sacrificing your comic for the poster. So he says so basically the way I'm interpreting this is that you buy your poster in the market or sorry on the drop, and then basically you can craft that to a poster. So I think it sounds like you have to actually do that yourself.
In other words, sell your posters fast.
Yep. If that's what you want to do it, or don't do it.
Right.
No, very cool. But again, it's another something a bit of fun to sort of try and inject a bit of a hype into the market, a bit of activity, which is nice. I know things have been a little bit flat lately. Obviously, getting into Christmas, everyone's got their money going elsewhere. Obviously, we've got the crypto market running rampant at the moment, so I'm sure a lot of people have got money going into that. But yeah, I think it's just something fun, and it's good to see like Veve, like trying all these different things, trying different mechanics, seeing what works, what doesn't, and just gradually just progressing in the space.
Yeah, I've been saying for the past several videos that unless the comic really is scarce and popular, there's really no incentive to go for it. We've seen comics that are above the usual retail price still fall to astronomical low prices. And they keep messing around with the edition sizes, but that's not enough. And I kept saying they need to do more to incentivize going for drops. And I think this is it. You might have to sacrifice. I mean, what's the overhead, really? Like, it's barely nothing. You know what I'm saying? So you could be like, oh, we're giving away something free. You're not really losing much, on their end, and we're gaining something. So I think that's the balance that it's kind of like Cryptoids or doing BOGOs at this point. It's like you got to kind of give and take. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, we're just at that point where, I don't know how much, because now you got to ask how much is free stuff worth, right? So when I look at the edition sizes of the posters, that's where it gets a little, you don't know what's going to happen. I don't see anybody going for the comic in the store and not crafting it, though. So then it goes back to me saying, okay, is it going to sell out? And I think this is going to sell out. It may not be immediate. I don't know. Hours, days. I don't know. I think it's going to sell out, though, because, again, it's an incentive. So you're paying a little more. So are they saying in their mind that this poster is worth $2 extra, $3 extra? So now they're going to charge 10. I don't know, but if I'm going to pay $10 on DC and all this other stuff, and I've paid more for comics on here, I mean, for me, it's a no-brainer at this point. It's just at the 10 gem price point, I really can't go too crazy like I would if it was $6.99 and keep hitting the buy button, But because that's like 20 gems, right? And you don't know you don't know what you're gonna get, but you don't know what the posters are gonna go for.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I haven't kept tabs on posters really, and like where's some of them at, but just kind of like Willow was breaking down how you know if the common even lands at like 4 to 5 gems, let's say, even 3, you might take a slight loss when you sell that, and then sell a poster for 7. Like, how low do we think the posters are gonna go? Like, way I look at it is like you should be in the green or close to it, even if you sell off the worst rarities. So what if you hit an ultra rare, comic and poster that's more scarce than the uncommon, and you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think Nicoletta Balderi's art on a poster is just something rare in itself.
Well, it's new. It's new.
Yeah, like I don't know. This is kind of crazy to me. So
I honestly want to hold the poster. Like, I don't even care to sell that poster. Like, I want it for my showroom.
Yeah, same.
That's what I'm saying, and then it makes me reverse think and say maybe, because I've talked to a couple beta testers and stuff, and I don't hear anything about like their actual comics being in showrooms, but I hear like they're able to put them in there or have some dedicated showroom. And I don't think it's going to be what everybody thinks, where it's like, oh, I just own a comic, I place it in the showroom, I stretch it out, and I make it some big, huge wallpaper. Like, you probably could, but I think the posters are going to have such a more cleaner look in the houses and the showrooms that it's just going to be different than having a comic and blowing it up or something. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But I think that posters are going to have a distinct look from comics being blown up somehow. And maybe these will complement each other in those spaces.
Yeah, definitely. I reckon it's just gonna look cool, and I'm definitely with KC on that one. If I score that Balderi cover, I definitely ain't selling my poster, because that just look amazing. Like, in my showroom. Even if I got like the Darth Vader or even the one with Luke on the front with the Rancor, even that looks pretty cool. That's pretty iconic.
Maybe if I'm the first to do it, so I could sell it high and then buy it down lower or something.
Well, maybe, yeah.
That's
if you want to play
game to play.
Yeah,
could do. A window of time that big open, it's like, who's really waiting to the last day to craft their poster off the comic? I don't see it taking that long to sell out, and I don't see a bunch of people just sitting on a book and not pressing the button and getting it. But because again, even the common cover, it's very iconic. So to have that as an official poster, I don't know. I think it's something that we may not realize it yet.
And there's a couple things when it comes to this too, right? People may be just pulling the trigger for the mint. They're mint hunting, right? They
exactly,
want a good mint on the poster, right, and a good mint on the comic, right? Another thing, right, is the debate of scarcity versus, like, since we're dealing with art, just how our collectors are talking about what you guys just said. It's like, I want the Nicoletta Balderi pieces just for my showroom. So taking that into account, just the visualization of like some of the pieces, like some, art is subjective. Some people may really like the Balderi piece, and if you got enough people wanting just to stack it because they really love the art, then there's that comes into play too. So there's a lot of factors that go into it.
Yeah, definitely. What about you, Dino? So you got any anything you want to add to the conversation and any points of view? Are you going to be going for it?
I'm about to now. I do like these. I do like these covers. Again, like, I've just been waiting for something specific, as you guys know, and I know how easy it is because I've done it time and time again to just get caught up down these little rabbit trails. But I'm not gonna lie, I really like the art. I think Return of the Jedi was my favorite movie of all 9, and yeah, like I think it's a cool opportunity with the poster. So I'm certainly giving it a longer look than I had. I kind of looked at it. I was like, oh, that's cool, but not what I'm looking for yet, and moved on. But conversations like this kind of get me to take a second look.
And also, yes, sorry,
I was gonna say I kind of did the same type of flyby glance over Dino when I first heard the news break on this, and it wasn't until I dived in a little deeper and started making a video that started putting two and two together and started thinking, what is it like after the drop? What are we really looking at here? So I try to really do that for all drops, especially like with these Mighties. And just my 2 cents, I think that they stepped up a level on these Mighties. These are not like the other ones. They're somewhat like them. Like this brings me back to the originals, like Doctor Doom and Red Skull.
Yeah.
I said this on the space earlier. I was like, when I see these Mighties, this brings me back to week 1 of Speculation Nation. You guys that were in that space earlier, like it brings me back to like the first few weeks when we got Mighties and everybody was thinking about games. And like I said earlier, even if these aren't rigged to be played directly in games, they could just simply be like the icons used for the character in the game, and basically you have to own them on the app in order to use them in the game. They could do something just that simple, and then that activates the utilities of these again. So with these specific characters, I just feel like this is really being deliberately done. I don't like to get caught up too much on like a character's FA on a blockchain and all of that. Because to me, like, I hit Iron Man golden moment on the drop. I never thought I would sell that. Eventually I did sell it, and then lo and behold, 6 months later or so, we got the animated Iron Man. And I'm just as happy with that one. No. So I'm a little dismayed to see Vision as a Mighty, but they did such a good job on him. I'm not mad. And then I also feel like they're gonna just double back and give him, and I think all of these, I mean, imagine a full-blown Samuel Jackson Nick Fury. Imagine all these cool. Full-blown, so I could see them doubling back and making all of these statues and giving us real Avenger vibes. And, we got Black Panther, we got Thor, and Thor's a Mighty as well. Captain America's a Mighty. So it's no reason, even like Storm now. So now we had Storm statue first, and now we'll have us a Mighty. So it's no reason they can't or wouldn't want to make more money and double back and give us full-scale collectibles. And that just makes me think in terms of compartmentalization. It's just how my brain ticks. So when you compartmentalize these things, you give them a separate name, like Marvel Mighties, and they have their own section. Like, I just think, again, I start thinking about games or something. They have something going on because they're just different than regular statues, So I don't know. Maybe I'm delirious.
Yeah, no. I reckon it's a totally good point. I mean, me personally, I mean, I'm liking to look at that War Machine, like the FA War Machine. Like, can you imagine if they did like a collectible War Machine, like they did with the Iron Man?
Oh God,
that'd be so cool.
Stuff come off his shoulder, and then the missiles.
With the missiles flying everywhere, and like the guns popping out of his shoulders, and just like tearing up things.
Yeah, man. I mean, he could have, just like Iron Man, like you press him in different spots at different points, during his animations. And, it could be crazy.
That's it. But you're right. I mean, like, there's no reason why they can't expand off of this. I mean, like I said, like they've also got the deal with Funko as well, so they might even have a line of Funkos coming down the line. That's always something they could explore.
Yeah, or just do a deal directly with Target or Walmart and just make your own line.
That's
and
true.
Use Funko's manufacturers or something.
Exactly, because I mean, if you look at what they've done the last 2 Comic-Cons or 3 Comic-Cons, whenever they've had the big Mighties, right? The statues there. I mean, they're doing that. They're pushing it for sure. And why wouldn't they, in an exclusive collaboration with Marvel? Why wouldn't they want to push out their own toys? and they've been talking fidgetal. I mean, come on. So I think that's, I mean, if they're not thinking that way, then you question their competency. I'm sure they're thinking that way, and I know they got a lot on their plate, but yeah, I mean, I think it's inevitable that we see instead of Funkos, we do see kind of Marvel Mighties statues or whatever toys, whatever it may be, and yeah, I've always been a fan from season one, and yeah, it is frustrating when they put, because I am big on FAs. When they put an FA as a Mighty and then they botch it, it's like, come on, guys. But I agree with you. They'll definitely double back. Like we're definitely going to see Scarlet Witch and some of these characters in a realistic premium statue. There's no doubt in my mind. And man, these things just keep getting better and better. Like that Iron Man's off the hook. Like it's, and I can only imagine what they're going to keep doing as technology increases and as their capacity increases. So, you know, the coolness of these collectibles is going to keep growing. And they're obviously starting to gamify things and give more utility and more fun to it, even if it is too expensive at the moment. So, you know, I'm encouraged.
Yeah, KC. So you got something to add?
I just wanted to say, like, you guys know that they already do have Mighty toys. They do it like blind box form, and they're like little plush toys, and they're called Marvel Mighties. You can buy them on Amazon, or I think Walmart sells them too.
Okay,
Actually,
cool.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah, little plush toys of them. Yeah. They're like come in a little ball, so it's a blind box, and you buy it, and you open it, and you figure out which Mighty you got. So yeah, they already have a physical, but it's just a little plush toy.
Okay, that's still cool. Still cool.
I mean, in my mind, if you get your kids that, they grow up with like their favorite toy as like a little plush Spidey, and then when they grow up, they're like, oh, now I can have the digital of my favorite toy growing up, and it just creates nostalgia, you know?
That's awesome. That's a great idea. I definitely seen them. I didn't put two and two together like that because that's that type of vision I'm saying I like to usually apply to this type of stuff. It's like, that's not about right now. It's about 10 years from now type of stuff. Like what are we giving kids now that's so collectible, iconic? You know, a lot of the characters are rehashed from my era and stuff. So yeah, it's hard. It's very difficult. You know, it's not like back in the day you walk into even a library or wherever and see a bunch of kids, you know, drooling over a comic, you know. So it's hard to gauge like even modern books and FAs and, you know, the more modern stuff. I don't know who 10 years from now is going to be like, oh my God, this is in digital form, you know. But with something like what KC brought up, that hits home. That's the stuff I'm looking for, is like what toys can reconnect even later on in that digital format. But like for me, I'm still, you know, 80s, 90s dude. So just give me Predator, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Wet, dripping,
I hear that.
shaking his head with the dreads, and then I want him to hold his arm out and play with a little wristwatch action.
Yeah.
Maybe tap the side of his head, get the little beam going. You know what I'm saying? They have a bunch of animations, pull out the razor blades. Like,
oh, mate, you're speaking my language now. Preach it.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. All I could tell y'all, I applied for several positions within Veve. I found the Veve application, like the whole thing. I found it that morning before it was even announced on Twitter. Something came in my head. I was applying for jobs. Something said, just see if Veve is hiring. Saw like 4 positions there that I believe I qualified for. One of them was community manager. Now that I don't know if I qualified for, but went for it anyway. I got back like 4 denials. But I tried, guys, and if I got in there, I would have really told them like, we need iconic movie section. You know what I'm saying? We need the real James Bond, like the statue of James Bond. We need like Humphrey Bogart. We need so many iconic actors and characters, you know what I'm saying? Like in the vein of the Rambo, the RoboCops. We need the horror lineup. We need the Freddy, the Jasons, the Michael Myers.
Yes,
you know,
sir. Yes, sir.
All of that, you know. So that's what I was trying to bring it for y'all, man. But your boy ain't, you know, I got the rejection emails. So it's all good, man. You know, hopefully we replace our community manager sooner than later. And hopefully we get some brown and black faces in the personnel, man, because it's looking mighty light. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm just saying, man. So we need some diversity. We need Hanano and D. Somebody, you know what I'm saying? Because they're not looking the most diverse, man. You know, and I gave him a shot, man. I can only throw so many alley-oops before I have to bring my talents elsewhere, man. And I'm gonna land my plane right there.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go. Sorry, it's recently just come to my attention that my soundboard's being a little bit too loud. So thank you for letting me know that. So hopefully that's a bit better. Not blasting eardrums, because that's not what I want. But yeah, definitely, Miller. We'll have to see what happens. I mean, like obviously the community manager positions are up for grabs now. So I think I saw a poll on X a little while back saying they had a couple of names to throw into the hat. I think yours was one of them, Doctor. I think my Collectables was another positive choice. I think Sleeping Comics was in there as well. Yeah,
actually, my name wasn't part of the poll, but one of the beautiful people in the community just threw my name in it. Like, you know, Doc would have my vote like that.
Yeah,
you know,
I
that
vote for
really
you.
hit me in the heart as well. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate all you guys, man. Even thinking of your boy.
Did you apply, Doctor?
Oh, I applied a while ago. I applied weeks ago. You know, I applied for the assistant position to Corey for editing. Yeah, it was like several positions, man, that I think, you know, I could have lent my talents to, but wasn't chosen, you know. So
well, you should apply for the community manager. That was going around for like a week now, so I'm pretty sure they haven't picked anybody yet for it. So
I already applied. That's what I was saying. When I applied two and a half, maybe 3 weeks ago, that was there too. Which threw me off because I was like, usually they're trying to hire for a vacated position, and it obviously wasn't vacated. So I figured, okay, maybe they're just trying to expand, you know,
yeah,
because
they are trying to expand.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what
They're
I
hiring
figured.
multiple community managers.
Right. That's what I kind of figured. But now that we definitely have a vacancy, I was like, okay, obviously they're gonna need to fill that spot now times two. But
Ryan wasn't a community manager.
No, I'm not talking about him per se, but
okay.
just in general, you know, they got a few spots to fill, you know. So like one of them, it didn't blatantly, like the way they titled it didn't just obviously say like you would be an assistant to Corey, for example. So like, you know, I talked to a lot of people behind the scenes here and there, so I was trying to get clarity on that. And he let me know, like, yeah, that's basically what it is. You know. So the way that some of these, I don't know if you yourself have gone on there and seen the positions, but they're not always titled the clearest or defined.
No, I haven't seen the others. I just overheard Magic talking about how Veve's trying to hire multiple community managers for different things. So I reached out to Alex, and he was kind of giving me details on that, saying that, yeah, they are hiring a few or a handful of community managers for separate roles. And so he was like, yeah, if you want to apply, like, go for it. And he sent me the application. So
well, I'm actually looking on the blog post right now at, under job listings. So right now it has open positions in marketing. You've got brand director, community manager, Salesforce marketing automation specialist. That sounds pretty cool. In product, they've got design researcher and senior product manager. And in production, we've got 3D generalist. I have no idea what that is, but it sounds pretty cool. So there's a couple of positions up for grabs. So if anyone's interested in checking that out, that's over on their blog site under jobs. But yeah,
I mean, they're definitely trying to expand so that they can start getting more people in Veve, like he was saying that the point of getting multiple community managers is because they obviously have communities on Facebook, on Twitter, on Discord, on all these other platforms. And then they also want somebody that's out there kind of like poaching new so that they could onboard new people. So you'll be hanging out in spaces that have nothing to do with Veve and just trying to spread the word of Veve and onboard people that wouldn't typically find us. So
well, that's right. Yeah. It's like just like you guys are into collecting and into Spider-Man or Disney or Star Wars. Have you checked out Veve? Come check over our platform. Come to the dark side. We have cookies.
There you go. Oz, you sound like you need to apply, man. Yeah, I mean, our new community manager is Foster, I believe. You know, and that decision was made after I applied. So, and after I received the declination email back. So, you know, like I said, there's maybe 3 more left that I haven't received an email back on that I applied for. But most of those that you read off that aren't very, very technical as far as, you know, needing to know design and 3D graphics. Anything outside of that, I pretty much apply for. Anything that just involves running your mouth and spreading the word and being involved with the project, man. I took my shot, you know. So, yeah, man, I hope that more of us apply so that it'll be one of us that gets it, because I would hate for them to hire someone outside the community to a degree. I would love to see a fresh face, but at the same time, I would like it to be someone that has a passion for the community and for the app and the project. So,
what's kind of important to me too is that these people understand blockchain. No offense to the people that are currently working at Veve, love the team and all, but it seems like a lot of them don't fully understand blockchain. So it'd be kind of nice to see some more Web3 enthusiasts really working for Veve. Yeah,
a bit more specialized, like people who know, like, you know, like their Ethereums from their immutable X's from their first layer to the second layer, so scaling solutions.
Yeah, most definitely, so that they could also assist with like those kind of calls and understand how important it is or how unimportant it is to ever have interoperability and things like that, you know.
Oh, maybe I guess we might see something like that in the future. But just to give everyone a bit of fair warning, I've got about 20 minutes before I got to start wrapping up the space, and I just want to just extend an invitation out there for anyone who's been listening in the background and wants to come up and say hi, or you want to contribute something to the conversation. Like I say all the time in every other space I host, whether that be Wednesdays or Webby weekends, it's a safe space, and we welcome everyone up to the stage if you want to come up and say a few words. And yeah, but like I say, if you just want to chill in the background and listen, that is cool as well. Also, as well, Dino, I have a question. How many people do you see listening in the audience out in there right now, this very second? 2, 4. Because I got 4, 8, 12. I can see about 20 people listening.
20. Yep.
20. Right. I tell you what, because I said at the beginning of the stream that I had an addiction comic promo giveaway that was gifted by Mondo Freeman in the last episode of Webby Weekends, because we had the pleasure of chatting with Vincent Cerzolo. And what I'm going to do is I've just put in a random number generator of 20 people in the audience there, and I've just rolled it. So this is kind of like a surprise announcement, everybody. And currently I see, like I say, Diana just confirmed at the time I just rolled that there were 20 people. And I rolled a number 4, and to me, the person in spot number 4 is, wait for it, is Casey. So, KC, congratulations. You've just scored yourself a promo code for the Addiction comic, which I will send to you as soon as I wrap up the space and get my bits and pieces together. So, congratulations to you, Casey. You've just scored yourself a redemption code for the Addiction comic, which was very, very generously gifted by Mondo Freeman.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I already own both covers that I love, so I would actually love to regift it. If you don't mind re-rolling, I really appreciate the generosity, but I have the 2 covers that I really love, so I just feel like someone else could probably appreciate it a little more and love it. So yeah, please re-roll, please.
Well, there we go. Let's go, everyone. We're re-rolling right now. So again, there were still 20 listeners. I've just re-rolled again, and I've got. Let me see. Oh, I need a drum roll on this thing. Actually, I know what I need. Hang on. Let's dramatize. Let's have a bit of fun. That one. So I've just re-rolled it, and I've scored 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 12. So I re-rolled it, and I got the number 13. And the person at spot number 13, according to me, 2, 4, 6, 8, is Doobz. Doobz, you are the winner of the redemption, the addiction comic redemption code. So congratulations to you, Doobz. So I will send that to you as soon as I can. So again, a big congratulations, because I do have that on my soundboard.
Let's go. That's my
Let's go.
brother.
Let's go, Doobz.
And that one. So, Doobz, big congratulations to you, sir. I will send you out your promotion code as soon as I can. And again, big thank you for everybody listening, tuning in. So, like I say, it's you guys that make these spaces what they are. And as long as everyone keeps coming back and listening, we'll keep hosting them. and as long as everyone keeps enjoying them too, that's the main thing. So, Doobz, congratulations to you, mate.
He might even be sleeping because I know he works really long hours, so he might have fell asleep in this space, and he's gonna wake up to that, and he's gonna be so happy.
Excellent. I said, well, I'll send him a DM soonish, and he might wake up and Christmas has come early for him. Hopefully he scores something. Hopefully he scores a secret rare out of that promotion code.
Let's go.
All right. So yeah, like I said, I've got to start wrapping up things soon. But was there any other topics that anybody want to talk about? Anything else happening in the space that we didn't cover this evening?
I'm ready to craft my desk. That's all I have to say.
Yes, I know that. that is also another topic, isn't it? It's like, what happened to the desks? We had the hype about the pencils and everything, and they said the desk was coming, but that's it. We haven't heard anything else about it.
They said something today on one of the tweets. On one of the tweets, they did say, "Don't worry, we didn't forget about the desks." And I'm like, "Well, come on, man! Like,
yeah, well, give us something. Give us anything."
Exactly.
I'm totally confused on the desk stuff because, and I'm not into it. You know, I'm not vested or anything like that. So I figured that might have been why I wasn't like privy to the most stuff. But I could have sworn a while ago, like months ago, somewhere in some article it said like it would be available by the end of December. So I just been sitting here the whole time, like wondering why people keep asking. Because I'm like, it said it's gonna be. I forget exactly when, but I thought it was like in the 20-something.
I thought they said that you can begin crafting December 1st, and then the crafting will go on until the end of December. And if you don't have your desk crafted by New Year's, then there's no more crafting available. That's what I remember. But...
Well, that's what I'm just trying to see if I can't find something on the blog at the moment. Here we go.
Yeah, the way I remembered it was like in my brain, I was like, okay, so you'll have like a week. I don't know where I got a week from, but I figured there was a window between when you got the desk and then can craft stuff. But I didn't remember it being like a month. I remembered it being like a week in my head. And I remembered it being towards the end of December to where I was just, you know, because people are saying, where's my desk? Like in early November. And I'm sitting here like, shouldn't it be in December at least? Like she said,
December,
even the first week of December, you know,
I just thought they were giving us a month because then it kind of like you got to kind of play it out, you know, like do I want to keep my pencils? Do I want to burn my pencils? Because the pencils get burned. They're adios. Well, not burned. They actually get put onto the desk. So like they'll be a part of the desk. So that's why I'm like, I think they wanted to kind of give you time to like play the game to see if you're rather get rid of your pencils or keep them singular, kind of like they did with the platinum moments. Like, do you want to keep your poster, or do you want to, like, you know what I mean? I don't know. So I just thought it was part of the game. But if you could find it, Osman, that would be awesome. Because
that's what I'm trying to do now. Because what was the last one we had in the drop? It was the Aladdin drop. I think it was the last of the pencils, I believe.
Yeah.
So I'm just going through the article now, just trying to see if I can find anything.
I remember it being in that initial
here
article.
comes John. John's the
Hey,
alpha.
Hi, how y'all doing? Oh my goodness. Like first of hey Casey, and by the way, Casey, that was a real nice solid that you did. Passing along that goodwill and paying it forward there for Mondo and then to you and right to Doobz, man. So I like when I see that kind of stuff, that's what I like, because really early on, I don't know if you guys remember in the space, Veve used to be able to transfer collectibles to each other. And people in spaces like this would do that all the time. They would just be like, "Oh, you don't have that? Here you go." And then they would just just give them stuff. You know what I mean? And it was just
I miss transfers so much. Bring transfers
it was
back.
so easy and it was so nice, and it just evidenced like those kind of examples of goodwill. And so yeah, just seeing that in play again today, I just really appreciated that kind of spirit, like in this space, man. So I just need to come up here, give you guys your flowers, man. It's good to see. I did have a question for you, though.
Absolutely.
Which is between Black Friday and the end of this year. I don't know if you know this or not, but at least when it comes to collectibles, in particular comic book collectibles, usually you start seeing the best deals you ever see all year long. From like private collectors, letting go things that they wouldn't usually let go at certain prices, or even in auction houses, you'll see things listed that you've been waiting all year to get listed, and it pops up and you can get for like a huge reduction in price. So my question is, between Black Friday and the end of the year, have you already gotten some grails that you've been waiting for all year long? And if not, are you and if you're still in hunt, you don't have to tell us because you don't want competition, but like, do you have certain targets by the end of this year that you're looking for? Because I have one target I can't talk about, but I have a couple others I would like to share. I was wondering if you guys have done something similar between then and now, or at the end of the year.
Me personally, no.
Gotcha. And Casey, I know you're a Peach Momoko fan. Have you participated in any such kind of activities?
I plead the fifth.
Oh, okay.
No.
Man, people being real shy. I see Dia voting like crazy right now. I bet she's gotten a couple of like good scores. You know what I mean? And I guess I'll just go ahead and share mine. I'll break the ice.
Yeah. What you got? What you got?
So, as you know, I'm a Peach Momoko fan. So one that I've been waiting all year to find a decent deal on, and finally the deal was just like, ooh, there's the deal. That's the deal. Was Marvel Rising #1 9.8 CGC Blue Label. And that was her very first ever cover for Marvel. And the crazy thing about it is, right after I bought it, Peach Momoko had an Instagram feed, and it was called Winter Cleaning. And she went through years and years of old art, and she was literally ripping them and tearing them and throwing them in the trash can. She goes, don't like it. She was doing the Marie Kondo doesn't spark joy thing, right? Just destroying. Just like some of them were fully fleshed art. They were done. And like pre-production sketches, really important stuff to development of her art. But she goes, if I don't like it now, I don't want to ever see it on this earth again. I'm not even giving it away to people. Like, I don't want like it to be in existence on this earth. That's how artists think sometimes. So she was just ripping them, and then she had one in her hands, and she was like kind of creasy a little bit. She was fooling around. She was wondering to keep it in a keep pile away. She decided to keep it, and you know what it was? It was her very first ever drawn art for Marvel when Marvel asked her to draw that cover art for Marvel Rising #1. And it was a completely different art. It was of Squirrel Girl and Miss Marvel, and they were kind of lovingly looking down on an Alice in Wonderland kind of vignette on a table, where I think it was Gwen Stacy and Captain Marvel and everything were like pulling nuts over to Squirrel Girl's like squirrel buddy, right? And it was like such a cute little piece of art, but it was like really roughly drawn. And her husband says this was rejected art, and Marvel didn't like this cover, and so she went with the cover that you guys now know as Marvel Rising #1 instead. And so I could see that hesitation. She's like, "This is rejected." I'm like, "Don't kill it, don't rip it up, please." It's just so important. And she decided to keep that one, so thank God. So that was a grail piece for me. Like, I mean, I had to get the very first comic book she ever did for Marvel, and that's one of the few that I would never get her signature on or remarker. And I want that as pristine as possible. Like just the way you would find it, you would walk into a comic book store. Like certain comic book covers are like that, right? And for me, that is one of those that you don't play with. So there you go, Marvel Rising #1. So yeah, it was really, I was really happy to go and grab that piece. Just kind of giving you an example of the kind of stuff that does pop up around this time of year that you may have given up looking for even at a reasonable price. Then all of a sudden, boom. So please canvas all the normal places, and you might be surprised what might pop up between now and the end of the year.
No, excellent. Well, congratulations to you for securing that piece. I mean, it's going to look amazing on your shelf for the rest of your piece promotion collection, because I've seen some of the photos you post on X, and yeah, your collection is very impressive. So yeah, you must be very proud of it.
Oh man, I'm so happy. Like, there's one that is not a grail yet, but I'm trying to make it a grail, and it's difficult, and there's tough choices to be made. Like, I have a 9.4 graded Ghost Spider #2 coming, and that's the iconic one where she has like the cell phone in front of her face, Gwen Stacy. That also is the 1-of-1 cover art on Veve that someone paid $9,000 for, right?
That's true.
So I have that coming as a 9.4, and because it's 9.4, I didn't pay an arm and leg for it. But the thing is, and I went over with Kenobi's like presser cleaner, he goes, I could probably get that up there to a 9.8. So the question is, should I crack it? You know what I mean? Like, I've never cracked a slab in my life. I'm like, should I crack it and then risk having it be messed up for him to say I can make it better? I'm like, I'm really worried about that. Or should I just leave it alone? Because there's actually only 12 9.4s in the world. And I'm just like,
leave it alone. Leave it alone.
And then
so do you roll the dice
and
roll the dice?
I'm like, and then I could get it signed if it's outside the slab, and then I can get like a custom label for it if I send it into CGC. But I shouldn't send it in because they will crack slabs as CGC. But then if they press it, it probably won't come back at 9.8 because they don't clean. You know what I mean? They do a really bad job at pressing and cleaning. So it's like, if it was going to be a 9.6, then maybe it would be 9.8. But it's 9.4. And so I'm like, so there's a lot. Yeah. And I hear you, Casey, but I'm just like,
and if you clean it and then you plan to sign it, it might even come back less than a 9.4.
I'm so worried about it. Yeah. Because anytime you have the artist touch the cover, it like automatically is in danger of coming back a worse grade just because they're handling it.
It makes no sense. Yeah. It still makes no sense to me. But yeah, you can possibly be turning your 9.4 into an 8.
Yep.
So
yep, it's a risky proposition, but you know what? I'm gonna wait for it to come into my possession, and I'm gonna look at it, and if I can like see no reason why it shouldn't be higher, then I will be tempted. But if I turn around in the back and there's like a coffee stain in the back, I'm like, okay, I gotta leave it alone. But I'm just like,
there's only 12. Leave it alone.
I'm just really, I know, like, and believe me, that is a hen's teeth kind of situation, because if you see the 9.8s out there, they're going for $2,000, $3,000. So it's just like, there's no way that I can like afford to get like a 9.8 from somebody right now in secondary. Just no one is letting it go for a reasonable price. So this is the way I was kind of thinking about kind of backing into one, but I just like, it's just like really, Yeah, I don't know what to do because I don't own any 9.4s. Like they're all either 9.8s or they're on the way out. Like I don't know. I'm sticking with that, but
it's okay, John. I'll take the 9.4 from you.
but it was so hard to get that issue. Like that issue is so it is like if Marvel Rising #1 is her first issue, then Ghost Spider #2 can be considered to be the thing that broke her to superstar status, right? And so that's why everybody's going for that comic book, because it is like truly, truly, truly iconic for her as an artist, but also for Gwen Stacy as a character, because that portrayal of Gwen Stacy was the one used for Into the Spider-Verse / Across the Spider-Verse. If you watch the intro to Across the Spider-Verse, and the whole thing was that drum solo with Gwen Stacy, and you saw all that craziness happening in the back and all that, that was the Peach Momoko cover. So that was the inspiration. So like that portrayal of that character and why she's so popular, people think of this cover when they think of her. And so that's why fans who aren't even fans of Momoko are trying to get this cover. So it's just so hard to get. And that's why I'm sweating while I'm even talking about it. I'm like, what do I do? So I'm just like, okay. But yes, I understand it's a good problem to have, but still I'm just sitting there. It's like, but it's a 9.4. No, I hear you, Casey. Maybe I should just leave it alone. There's gonna be a lot of debating in my head.
I mean, I want Doctor to talk, but I mean, obviously, like you said, like once you get it, kind of peep it, check out the back and stuff.
Yep.
But like, yeah, I'd probably leave it alone. That's just my opinion. But if you feel like it's not too bad, like there's with big risk comes big reward, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sorry to jump in, guys, but I got to start wrapping up the space in a minute because my kids are going to be awake. But we'll quickly go to Doctor, and then we'll quickly go to Hinano. So, Doctor, you want to jump in real quick?
Yeah, I know you got to close the space out. Yeah, pretty much on the right track of what I was going to say. I was going to say main two elements to me involved is who is the cleaner impressor, and if that's my boy MSC Squad, I would say
it is.
You're in great hands. If he saw any pictures of it, like before I even buy stuff nowadays, I'll just send him pictures. And if it's a 9.4, then you can pretty much say in your own head, okay, I could expect to see 2 defects. It's minus 0.2. It's minus 2 points per defect. So if you have a bend, you would go from a 9.8 to a 9.6. And then if you have a spine tick, that would bring you to 9.4. So expect to see or find 2 imperfections. If those imperfections are something that can be remedied, you better get to cracking and stop slapping.
That's what I was being told. I'm telling you, it's so tempting.
Maybe you should send it to O Squad so he can inspect it himself and tell you whether it's worth it.
Yeah, I don't even know what I'm looking at. That's true.
I can tell you off the bat of knowing him, like he does that through pictures, so you won't even have to do all that. But if what the defects are can't be seen in those pictures, then like she said, you should just send it to him. And just send it to him still slabbed up. You don't need to crack it before it's time.
That's it. Get yourself a second opinion. All right, well, we'll quickly move to Hinano, and then I got to start wrapping up the space. Hinano, how are you, bro? Thanks for listening in the background.
Oz, hey, I know the kids are about to run down the stairs. I want to make this really quick. I just want to throw the flowers to where they deserve. Thank you for throwing the space tonight. Dee and I have been listening this whole time. We couldn't come up earlier. We were a little bit busy, but thank you for throwing out the space. And love you guys all, and we'll talk soon. Dee's right here.
Oh, shit. Bye. Hi and bye.
Thanks, guys.
So, hi, bye.
Share more of your Momoko online too, Dee. We'd love to see it all.
Oh,
tell them about the giveaway. Tell them about the giveaway, Dee.
Yeah. Quick, do some shilling.
What? Aloha Friday. This Friday, we're gonna be announcing our winners for our 300 subs that we've reached on YouTube. So stay tuned. We got some comics. There's a Blade 1 Peach Momoko. I don't know if you already have that, John, but
I do not.
Oh, you have to be present to win. So yeah. Aloha Friday.
And one more thing, Chris, I know you're down there, you're a mint hunter. One of the community has donated Scotty Young comics, and you'll love the twist in this game. It will be, the only way you can win these comics is you got to have certain mints. So some of you guys will have to hunt that night. More to come, but Oz, I know you got to run. Thanks, everyone. Good to see everyone up here. Doctor, John, Dino, Casey, Wulu, and everyone else down there. See you later, everyone.
Peace out.
See you, Nano. See you, D.
Yeah, see you now. See you, D.
See ya.
Dino, do you want to leave us with anything before I start closing things out? Because I can hear my kids moving around upstairs.
Oh, Wulu, nice meeting you. KC and Doctor, always nice talking to you. John, good to hear from you again. It's been a while, personally at least. Hanano and D, love you guys. Keep up the great work. I know Kenobi was super stoked with what you did, and you guys are just generous, amazing members of the community. Osman, another great hosting job. You're so faithful to every single week, bring us these spaces. And not only that, but on the weekends too. I'm really looking forward to December 17th, WebV Live. I know I'm going to be catching the tail end of it, but I'm stoked to watch it and have fun with you guys. I know you'll keep going for at least 2 hours, so I'll be there. Just going to be a little late. But yeah, I love everybody. Thank you for listening. See some familiar faces down there. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and look forward to connecting with you guys in a few days or next week.
Yes, thank you, Dino. Yeah, and again, a big thank you to everybody who's taken the time out of their busy days to speak in the space, to come and listen. Big thank you to Hinano, Doctor, John, KC, Wulu for coming up and speaking with us in this episode of WebV Wednesdays, episode 37. So still going strong. Just so a big shout out to the WebV Collective as well. So we've got our WebV Live coming up on the 17th of December, which is going to be our Christmas special. So we're basically going to get together, have a nice little roundtable discussions, share some of our collections, do some giveaways, and just have a nice chill out fun session where we invite everyone in the community is welcome to join us. Members of the WebV Collective, absolutely. So if write it on your calendars, if you can make it, it'll be on Sunday. It'll be about 8 to 8:30 UK time, or about 12:30 Pacific Standard Time. If you're able to join us, please do. So we would love you to come and chill with us. I'll do a big quick shout out to the WebV Collective members and some of their projects. So just going down the line real quick, we have the Real Uncommon Podcast with Hinano and D. I've got my Collectables, K Collections, Evolve Collects, Collectors Gone Digital, formerly known Veve's Investments. This is Josh. Double Quill and Chris with their blogs for Go Collect and on Medium as well. Give them a like, follow, support them. Veve Arcade with his show every Sunday, and the Chill Pill, which he does on YouTube. Give him a like and support as well. Fantastic member of the community. We've got Doctor Strange with All Things Strange on Stack and Slack. Definitely check out that the video in regards to the Star Wars drop. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to go check it out as soon as I start making breakfast. The Biggest Bro does the bare minimum, which is his live stream, which he does from time to time. Shawnee Poo with Shawnee Poo Tube. Informant BE and Mo with Skin and Bones. And of course, Mr. Falcon with Watching Films on the Toilet, which is his podcast he does on Spotify with his co-host on Eamon, where he does film reviews. And I believe he's also started doing his own YouTube content as well. So give him a like, give him a follow and support. And of course, one last one for myself, Mr. Osman Collect 63 with Relax and Read, which I do a live comic book reading every Friday. This Friday won't be live because I've got a Christmas do to go to, but I will be doing a reading of New Mutants number 98, which is the first appearance of Deadpool. So stay tuned for that one. And big thank you to my co-host Dino for helping me make these spaces what they are. Big thank you to everyone for listening, watching. This will be available on the WebV Collective's YouTube channel. So give it a like, comment, subscribe, and give us as much support and spread as much positivity as we possibly can. And in saying all that, so that's been enough from me. So I'll close it out now. I've been your host, Osman Collect 63. This has been WebV Wednesdays, episode 37. Have a good one, everyone. Take care, and talk more soon. And also, before I forget, big congratulations to Doobz for picking up that redemption code for the Addiction comic, which I will get out to you ASAP. All right. Take care, guys. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your day or night or wherever you might be. And I'll talk more soon.